Hello, my fellow tinkers. Okay, so I didn't show any of you guys this earlier because I didn't want me learning about robotics to become inaccessible to you. But, well, I just can't help it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present... After moderate deliberation, I settled on an XYZ DaVinci 1.0 printer, link in the description. I really didn't know what specs I was looking for. All that I knew was that I didn't want something that I had to assemble myself. Yes, I smell the irony too. Just to confirm, I am teaching myself how to construct robotics. This printer definitely was easy to set up and get going. After clearing out all the packaging, just had to press a few buttons, and blammo! I got this star thingy. Actually, it took about 2.5 hours to print. Another spec that I was after was print resolution. The highest I was able to reasonably go was 100 micrometers. Still not sure how important it is for me to have such fine resolution, but I'll be doing some tests to see. So I found this model and decided to print it out. And this is what I got. Not bad, huh? Nope. Look at all that scaffolding. But wait, there's more! For those of you who don't know what scaffolding is in 3D printing, here's a brief explanation. The 3D printer prints an object one layer at a time. Only once it is completely done printing the current layer will it lower the platform and proceed to print the next layer. Now let's say we wanted to 3D print a model of me doing the Thriller. Now if you look at my fingertips here, it would be quite impossible to print something underneath it without something to support it. Therefore, scaffolding. So when I first got this printer, I was like, yay! Then after printing this off and dealing with all the scaffolding, I was like, that's okay, this is how we learn things. Maybe there's ways that we can print things off to minimize, or maybe even completely eliminate the scaffolding required. Now I would like to talk about how you get something from your imagination all the way to holding it in your hand. My fellow tinkers, welcome to Blender. It's a free 3D modeling software program. Once you've modeled what you want to 3D print, you can then export out to an STL file. You can then import that file into the printing software, rotate it as you need, and hit print. I've put a link to Blender in the description, along with a couple of resources where you can learn how to use it on your own. I highly encourage you to do so. Now, if your interest is purely in 3D printing, then you can skip all of the tutorials on texturing, skinning, rigging, animation, etc. You don't need any of that. Well, that wraps things up here. I can't wait to start printing off some robot parts with this bad boy. Speaking of which, what robotics-related things would you print off if you had the chance? Or even better, what robotics-related things are you 3D printing right now? Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, keep on tinkering.